one thing that separates us is, when we go through that whole process with you, when we sit there and pick colors with you and then say, hey, material is going to be loaded on this date. Our crews will be here on this date to get moving. We're not going to load your roof for 2 months and wait for our crews. We are going to, load in 2 weeks, and a crew will be there the next day to get it going. So I think that is very important. Communication with the customer, how we communicate with the customer sets us apart, as well as what we've already talked about, and that's the team culture and the training. When you have very happy team members on your team, and they are trained and know what they're doing at a higher level than anybody else in the market, those are the type things that build a team you can't lose with. And, at the end of the day, we're able to show the customer and give them an experience that they wouldn't get anywhere else.
Well, obviously, I'm going to be an expert on this, and that is everything rises and falls with leadership.
Definitely.
You're the leader, and, I've known you ever since you popped out into this world, and you have always been an amazing leader. You've always developed good culture with everything you've done, whether it's been sports or business. So I have no doubt that the culture that Calgary Roofing and Restoration has is going to be phenomenal. Obviously on our podcast, there's probably some people saying, hey, I might want to get in that roofing business. Give these folks some help. If somebody's watching you now and they're wanting to start in Seattle, Washington, or maybe Fort Worth, Texas, wherever it is, they're wanting to start a roofing business, give them just a few thoughts on what they need to do to get their business going.
In any home service type business, customer acquisition is very crucial. So we have, I always say I need 5 different customer acquisition streams at all times. For instance, let's talk Google. Marketing is kind of something I've taken much more of a hand in recently because I want to learn it and be able to make the best decisions I can make. But for instance, Google is always updating. It's always asking for new things. A new thing within the last few years is the map pack, but the way it talks to our website and what we do for SEO changes all the time. So we have to have somebody on top of that. Things are always evolving. So you don't want all your eggs in one basket. So, whether it's Facebook, whether it's mailers, Google SEO, paid per click stuff, whatever it is, I want 5 solid lead acquisition sources. That's the heartbeat of the business. And then from there, it becomes training. Training is the biggest part in a home services based business, as well as obviously the operating procedures and just making sure everybody's doing the exact same thing at all times. But guys, you got to start with knowing how you can acquire leads, knowing how you can provide them the service they need, and then take it from a customer service mindset of how do I provide them with this service where they are very, very happy at the end. Once that roof is done or whatever service you're looking to do, once the service is complete, were they happy with it? And also, I love getting feedback from customers on what we could have done better. If there's anything they were unhappy with, just so we can learn. And I always have an open ear to just hear how we can be better to serve the next customer even better than the one before.